Hello everyone, welcome back. Doing more Valhalla. If OBS is gonna cooperate. Last time I was on this scene, it was working just fine. One moment. There we go. Anyway, hello, hi, welcome back everyone. Oh, we're on the home stretch here. The home stretch with Valhalla. Excuse me. Sorry I was a little late. I was just getting a little bit of dinner. I guess you call it an early lunch. Or a late lunch, early dinner. Just something to nibble on. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely be focused at work. Oh yeah, her lights are still out. Oh man, this week we're gonna have a lot of fun. I'll talk more about it at the end of the stream, but you can always check the schedule too. I uploaded that a couple hours ago. Alright, I know we're within striking distance of finishing this game. There is gonna be a stream I want to catch in 4 hours. So if it takes streaming right up until the end, that's what I'm gonna do. But hopefully not. Monday, so this is after Christmas. Good evening. Hey Jill. Hey Jill. Gil's in the back sorting the ingredient shipment. I've got things to do. The dog's in charge, okay? Bye. The dog's in charge. What? Wait, the dog what? Okay, first order. Pet me. No. Pet me. No. I'm in charge and I want you to pet me. We're just ignoring him. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey Jay. Won't pet you. You'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. Won't. Will. You called? He said will, not Gil. Turn down my volume. Who the hell is Will? Nobody. Don't be rude with poor Will. There is no Will. Do you need me to psych you up then? Shut up! Wait, I want to know what happened at the Christmas party. Who? Me or Will? Ah! I know how she feels right there. Yummy. You go back to whatever you were doing. Alright. And you, stand by. Only if you bet me. Go. Just shoot him away. What just happened? Oh, Vigorilio. Well, aren't we spirited today? Welcome to Valhalla. Virgilio? Why do you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy. Well, putting up an act can be tiring, you know? So it's all an act then. Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Would you mind getting me a Bleeding Jane? Sure. Oh, this might be the first time he's ever just given us an order. Let's see. Two, three. No, that's, yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3. Blend it. I'm gonna let her shake that for a second. Very blended. A Bleeding Jane. Yes, this is just the thing. So, tired of putting on an act. Care to explain? It's a long story. I'd honestly rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough. What made you change your mind, though? Well, for one thing, it's safer for me now. The Pompous Buffoon Act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. Safer? There's a word that's been losing... there's a word that's been losing meaning. Wait, that was your way of avoiding suspicion? Yes. You know how weird that sounds, right? It sounds weird? You try not to raise suspicion, but you act in a bombastic manner that screams you're there. Everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. Well, he's not wrong. Huh? I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself. But I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention. But then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. Is this guy an assassin? And depending on how erratic my actions are, excuse me, I become harder to read. Giving me yet another layer of enigma. Huh? Well, congrats. No offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. You completely fooled me. Thanks. Say, can you give me something spicy? Sure. Something spicy. Spicy. What a bloom light. Aged on the rocks and mixed. I've never had a spicy cocktail. I know those are made, but I've never had one. Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? It could just be because I'm too white for spicy. But also, it just doesn't seem like a flavor I would really want in my cocktails. What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. It's not, actually. Capsaicin is the main spice in pepper, like hot pepper spice. That only affects mammals. It doesn't affect birds or reptiles or fish. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be toxic for other creatures. Do you like spicy things, bartender? I don't mind them, I guess. I'm not really a fan. That neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with a passion. It's not that I hate spicy things, it's that I can't eat it. Like, Tabasco sauce is spicy for me. If I liked it, I'd eat it. If I wasn't so sensitive, I'd like it. But, do you like it? Lots. Not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way mild or slight spice adds to a meal. I do like mild spice. Like if it's just a little bit, just a little hint, like red pepper flakes on pizza. Stuff like that, that I like. I've always had this dream of opening a curry stand. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do. I haven't had curry in ages now. Hey bartender. Call me Joe. I wanted to apologize. You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior, and thank you for that. Don't worry, I actually feel like it was too rude to you last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You're a client, after all. Well, don't. I'm actually surprised that nobody else had violently lashed out at me yet. You're really making me curious as to who you really are, though. Is Veriglio even your real name? It might be, it might not. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities and sordid pasts. Gil, Jamie, you. Did you say something? Just rambling. Pay me no mind. I do that all the time. I am constantly having conversations with myself. And, getting people confused about it. Well, Now that I think about it, how did you find this bar? I was avoiding some chaps and came into this alley. Huh, again. Again? In my time here, I've heard avoided people ended up here enough times to make me believe the original owner of the bar built the bar here thinking about the runaway public. You make me sound like a criminal. You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. We've had people avoiding stalkers or solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an instant salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is more an active predator? I don't know. A troublesome part of the city right near the shopping districts. I've never really had a problem. Of course, I don't live in the big city, but, you know, I live close. I'm there a lot. And, I don't have a problem with, like, solicitors on the street. Like, mostly just, people selling newspapers. And you just walk right past them. Let them know there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I should stop rambling to myself so much. I don't mind it. Do you think I'm sort of criminal, though? Like I said, you're not helping. But for all I know, you might be the buffoon I've seen the other days. In any case, can I get something bitter here? He's had... This is his third drink. On it. Something bitter. How about a sunshine cloud? We don't make this one very often. Optional caratomarine means all the caratomarine. We're overpouring. Here. This works. Do you like coffee, Miss Bartender? As weird as it sounds from a smoking bartender, no, I don't. Well, I get it. It's not for everyone. That cat boomer the other day. What about her? Still scared of her? Not really, but she looks so familiar. Maybe you're mixing her up with another cat boomer? No, that's not it. It's like the bandage girl last time. Even with the bandages, there's something really familiar about her. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. Was this guy in the bank? Is this guy a mass killer? You might be right. Well, I'll leave you for now, bartender. Thanks for everything. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. We're getting all the strange men in on this day. And here we are, another mute person wandering into the bar. Anything I can get for you? Gut punch. Okay. One gut punch for the silent detective. And we'll load him up too. Aged and mixed. Here. Oh, you got it right. So, what's up now? A bit of holidays blues, you could say. So you're celebrating Mega Christmas? Why wouldn't I? You look more like a Festivus kind of guy. Well, he is George Costanza. Festivus for the rest of us. Maybe this year I'll put up a Festivus poll. Why does everyone keep saying that? Well, Festivus is the celebration going against the capitalist madness that is Mega Christmas. And you know, cheapskate. You have something to say, say it. I'm saying you're George Costanza, Mr. Art Vandelay. I'll refrain. Although now that I think about it, holiday blues is not really tied to a specific celebration. Just a season. A season of consumerist craze. True. Very true. Mega Christmas is just a mockery of what the real Christmas once was. I mean, the season has slowly become enslaved to corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. But then came the Turbo Male guy. He started a yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the ring. Santa the wrestler? Turbo Male? That can't be his real name. It is. Really? Such a tacky name was accepted? His partner was Buster Master and his rival was Dr. Chris Max? Tacky names are not a problem. Fantastic. Oh! We should play Blaster Master sometime. I've played all those games before on my Switch. But if I can get them on sale on Steam, we should play them again. I mean, I knew there was a wrestler that dressed up as Santa every year. I also knew the guy became insanely popular and the stunt got out of control. And of course, there's the part everyone sings about. Santa became Nega Santa thanks to the Redmond family. Mega Santa sees the error of his ways. Becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. And then every company jumped on the bandwagon, and Christmas was Mega Christmas before anyone noticed. That's crazy. Mega Christmas became Mega Christmas because of a WWE wrestler? That would be the biggest success Vince McMahon had ever pulled. So you're telling me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Male? Yep. That makes the whole holiday sound like a joke. The holiday is a joke. And you're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus? No, I don't. Do you know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? Oh no, here we go. The kind that's so lame and bland that they can only talk about how they're bitter because they celebrate Festivus. Like those jerks who only eat Nuke and think they're better than everyone else. What is Nuke? I see. Anything else I can get you? Give me a Fringe Weaver, will you? Sure. Fringe Weaver. This guy's gonna get blitzed. Aged and mixed. Here. Right, thanks. So, any issues with the city lately? What's the word on the street? Shouldn't I be asking that? There's nothing new, really. The lynching of the White Knight stopped, so there's that. Really? Something about the armor. Haven't gotten much out on that one yet. All in all, the madness following the attack on the bank seems to have settled down a bit. That's good to hear. Have any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records of whatever happened have been long deleted. Security cams, system logs, everything was wiped. Whatever happened there, become even more of a mystery now. That's crazy. Surely there were survivors. Other than Say. I wonder if Say plans on testifying. Does anyone know if Say went there in the first place? Maybe the wiping everything actually protects her somehow. Hey bartender, you okay? Sorry, got distracted. There's not much to say, really. There's the odd silly rumor here and there. Like the vending machine's tasers malfunctioning, applying more strength. Or that the writer of The Last Rain in the World is actually living here as a brain in a jar. Oh, yeah, I remember that character. But those are the kind of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might hold the one last piece of information you need. But you also hear crap like that. I see. Anyways, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender. Please come again. Okay then, but no, wait, she's out. Yo, you there? Yeah, taking your break? Let me know if someone comes in. Break time, so I can have a couple bites of food. Save. don't know why I decided to eat so early. I guess I was just really hungry. I used to eat stupidly late at night. Because I had a job that would often keep me away from home until like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So I got into the habit of eating around 8. Lately, whatever clock I had seems to have reset itself, and now I'm back eating around dinner time. Things are pretty quiet outside. Jill! Oh, Kimmy! Hello, Miss Kim. Just call me Kim. It sounds weird to be called Miss. You seem to be in a good mood. She is. I got some money on Mega Christmas. Wouldn't you be happy? Yes. What can I get you? Oh. I'll have a beer. Okay, let's get Kim a beer. Everybody wants a beer. I don't really know what everybody loves about beer so much. I've never been a beer fan. Here. Thanks. So, how you been doing? Pretty good, actually. My hair stopped falling out. My appetite is coming back. I hadn't realized just how much the newspaper was weighing on me until I quit. I suddenly stopped feeling defeated. I actually felt like I achieved a victory. Like, I got a hold of my own life. So nice to hear. Oh yeah, I'll start bartender training in January too. Huh? Really? Yeah, I did some research and it sounded cool. BTC gives you many benefits, so it sounds like a good thing for the time being. I don't know if that's what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's a good start. It'll give me time to think about the next course of action. A bit of advice. Don't go for BTC housing plans unless you absolutely have to. You have to sign a contract for at least 5 years of service, with a cut in pay and tips. I was gonna go for one, but then I backed out at the last minute. How'd you back out a bit? Or back down a bit? Well, I took the chance when the BTC found me an apartment. Instead of signing the BTC contract, I just asked for a regular one. I still have no idea how I got away with that one. I thought those apartments were built by them or something. Back in England, they are. England? Okay. They have their own real estate companies. Apartment complexes where they have the means to give discounted rooms to employees. But in this city, Realty NUA holds an unspoken real estate monopoly. So BTC can't easily offer such promises. Oh. Realty NUA is a bit weird as far as company goes. Their name has become synonymous with quality, a brand built around certain expectations. Holy shit. a rental company that has a reputation for quality? That doesn't seem right. Hello, Key. Hi, how are you? The truth is that Realty NUA has done little to no work in the last 10 years or so. Really? I mean, when they started, they managed to sell and build upon plots of land that everyone gave up on. They became a big name as far as real estate goes. But in reality, the company itself has actually done less than you might think over the years. Most of the time, they're cashing in on their established properties or letting others work with them. I believe in the last 10 years or so, they've only started around 3 or 4 new projects. Very tired? Yeah, it must be late for you. I hope you get some good sleepy tonight. I'm always happy to see you. And they're all expansions of their already established ones. You seem to know a lot about it. Nah, I've just heard a lot about it over time, especially after hearing my landlord ramble about them. I think it's all par for the course for real estate companies, really. Shit. I think I need to do something with my landlord, actually. I forgot about that until now. Okay, thank you, Valhalla, for reminding me. But it's true that when you hear a name so much, you expect something. I don't know, different. But enough rambling on my side. You must be thirsty. Can I get you anything else? Let's try a sugar rush. I feel like I've been serving them a lot lately. We have. S-U-G-A-O. Optional keratomarine, you know what that means. All the keratomarine. There you go. Yay! Lord, the land of the lords. I hate them. They're jacking up my rent by $100. If I wasn't already moving out, I'd be complaining about it. The townhouse itself is real nice, though. I'm really disappointed I have to give it up. But I'm hoping it'll be for the it'll be better in the long run. Actually, Jill, I came here today to thank you. Me? Yeah, back when I first showed up here, I was in a really rough spot. I was shocked, I was tired, I was a total mess. I even said some really mean things, but you had the patience with me. Not to mention you helped me cool down, and your boss saved me. And, I don't know, I feel like I have to tell you all that before the year ended. Much appreciated. Thank you. But anyway, how are you doing? Last time you were a bit off. I'm better now. Thanks a lot. I need something caffeine. I'm gonna fall off your chair. I would share with you. Oh, man, I've been drinking way too many Monster Energies lately. The Kroger near me has a big cooler with all kinds of selections of them. They don't really do much for me caffeine-wise, but they're really good. This one was Ultra Fantasy Ruby Red. That was pretty good. And this one, oh yeah, Ultra Strawberry Dreams, or as I like to call it, my bimbo juice. Plus they're low calorie and they taste nice. I'm better now, thanks a lot. Glad to hear it. It was weird to see you like that. I always felt like you were putting up a cool bartender act. You did? You don't? I don't. Are you sure? What you saw as a cool bartender is what everybody else has described as being cold. I mean, cold and cool do mean the same, but nah, I don't try to put up the act. I just try to disillusion you. I'm too much of a mess to do such a thing. Huh. Disappointed? Surprised, actually. What led me to believe you were putting on an act? And more importantly, how can I make use of it when I get assigned to a bar? Oh, Starbucks latte? Is it one of the ones in the bottle? Those are pretty good. I used to get those pretty often. But then I started watching my calories, and now everything I consume is low calories. Except for this quinoa, of course. I don't know what it is. I've been really into quinoa lately. Usually I eat a lot of rice. Maybe I just needed to mix it up a little bit. Yummy. A friend calls the basic Monster Ultra Boomer Juice. Yeah, that's a meme going around. I don't know how it started. I don't really like the white monsters that much. Must investigate further. Good luck with that. Say, let's try something bubbly now. Alright. Yes, quinoa's good. It's good, but it's expensive, so I don't eat it very much. But I found a little bit of it that I had left over, and it was good, so I bought another thing of it. Excuse me. On the rocks and next. Here. Thanks. Hey Jill, I'm gonna need some ice. Ha, boss. Boss? Oh, I know you. Thank you, thank you. Hey, nice to see you're fine. I'm more than fine. I'm alive. I'm here. I avoided my biggest mistake in life thanks to your timely intervention. I don't know what overcame me. I just felt like everything was shouting. I couldn't stop the shouting, so I just felt like, thank you. Don't even mention it. I just did what I felt was right. Jill, ice please. Right. Are you alright? Did you seek help? I know a couple of people that could help you. Don't worry about it. I'm perfectly fine. I've gone to a therapist a couple times and he says I'm okay. Something overcame me. He intervened and I don't know what to say. Was she about to kill herself? I don't remember this. You already said thank you. Seeing that you're fine is more than enough for me. God, Dana is so fucking cool and hot. I should have come to thank you earlier. I owed you that at least. Don't worry. Just go out and be happy. You have a second chance, so use it as best you can. I will. A bird almost just flew into my window and freaked me out. I'll be leaving. Happy New Year, Jill, and thank you again. Please come again. So, a couple weeks ago I read some news about a woman saving a suicidal girl, catching her midair. Would you know something about that, boss? Maybe, maybe not. Oh, she's cute when she pulls this face. Whoever it was probably just did it because it was the right thing to do. Oh, she's so cool. Feeling lonely? Ooh, a new character? That voice. Anna. Hey Joe, long time no see. Really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. I just waited in the background until the tension wore off a bit. Earth to Joe, I'm talking to you here. I ignore her. She'll leave. Wait, is she real? She just glitched. Is she a hologram? Is she like in our mind? Like a rogue AI? The TV went out. No signal. What does it mean? I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know? She's gonna keep ignoring her. Julianne Stingray, I'm talking to you. Calm down. Don't fall for her taunts. How did she know my full name? Girl, your full name? Your full name is Julianne Stingray? I mean, I guess that's a good cyberpunk name, but still. That sounds like a ring name. She's glitching out. I thought your full name was Julianne Natalie Stingray. Or did you legally remove the Natalie? Never mind that. Is she reading my thoughts? Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. Wait! Is she in the game? Is she reading the game text? What the hell? Hard not to see them, actually. Alright, that's it. I'm going crazy. That's such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy because you can't accept that the world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you can't explain. And just because only you can experience something doesn't mean it's a lie or that you're crazy. That's so true. I wish more people understood this. I mean, just look at ASMR. No, I'm pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario. You acknowledged me. Shit. That's good. I'm not serving you anything. What? Why? Last time you came, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor. Don't be like that. The drinks are also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it, but that set any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money I'd put up for those drinks. Dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. I'm back. She's just back there. Ah, boss, what happened? Meeting cut short. At least I drank the the bottle. Are you okay? You look distraught. Fine. So I really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them. And you're wearing jeans under a skirt. Oh! What? Oh, I remember last time there was a mention of a girl with jeans under her skirt. I can't remember the details, damn it. You know, when she does it, it looks cute. But if I wore jeans under a skirt, I don't think it would look good. Why? Just why? To annoy people, of course. Is that a new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everybody thinks they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it, because it's not that wrong. There are things like spats after all. It's uncannily right. Not all that wrong, and they can't stop staring. Not like anyone other than me could see it, though. They could see it if they wanted to. Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. Are you okay? Yeah, they're just staring at me silently. Yeah, just remembering stuff. And I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today. You can stay here. Who stays where? Crap, did I just... You have to be the first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer voice. She's awesome. I love her. Anna, how do I get a cute girl in my head like this? Just always with me when I need her. I thought I saw one of those dogs near the counter. Sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit earlier today? Sure. Thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet. I'll thank you when you leave. That's not what I... Whatever. Here's something in case you feel lonely today. I wish I could have $300 for feeling lonely. Night of the ID Snatchers. Buy a poster. When are we getting our lights back on? There's cats and heat outside. I'd have blue balls if I still had any. Let's see, something about a poster. Yeah, this is the one. I can't even see it. Is it this one? What's in here? The augmented eye. Biker gang arrested after vandalism. Parliament discusses anime influence. During an unusual meeting held at Parliament today, delegates discussed the effects of anime on the population. It's nothing but filth. Trash! A representative for the Workers' Party yelled during the meeting. If I could choke every single writer and animator out there, I'd do it. I'd choke them with my own enhanced hands. Several anime studios has responded to the news. I think they would ban it if it wasn't bringing in so much money to the local market. Yamake, the producer, told the augmented eye during a phone interview. I'd agree that anime is trash, but I'll save the genre. You can trust me. Alright, let's go back to work. The 27th. Hey Jill, let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit too soon? Why, did someone famous get killed at New Year's party? No, I mean, Never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great. And Gil? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? Here's escorting a client of his to the station. He should be back any second now. Back. See? So, you coming to New Year's party too, Gil? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... Hold you. We're depressing people. Oh yeah, the kid from the other day, Gabby, I think you called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note? Gabby? Let's see. I think this is our ex's sister, but I don't remember. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. Yeah, I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. And so, it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, chat for a while, to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about, the fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take up much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I'll understand. Please, I really want to talk to you, Gabby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. She was always the smart one. 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh yeah, she asked me when you would be here and relatively free, so I told her about the party. I also assumed you said yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea, now that I think about it. Boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me, what drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years. Fear and shame. Shame because I knew I made a hideously stupid mistake, and it's painful to face your mistakes. And fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we met again, she'd break up with me. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby's in the right to hate me. But I don't want... Excuse me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that, and... Jill, you idiot! Huh? You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out now, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. You want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Exclamation point. Armitage. Titty hacker. Alma, right. Armitage is a good name. Also, isn't there an anime called Armitage? From the 80s or 90s? Something like that. Oh, let's see. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister. Now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching your back. True. It's easier to face the music when you got people with you. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret. Which one do you pick? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that, and I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Hey, boss. Thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyways, let's start the day. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously though, the second note that stirred such feelings in me. The second one. 2 weeks ago, I got a note in the mail. This one was from Lenore. What? I don't remember this. Was that the envelope you took away from me in panic? Yep. You haven't opened it? Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear, might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push it, Chief. I'm not. I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Ah, it's Stella. Stella, my favorite. My favorite cat boomer. I don't really remember what boomers are, but that's okay. Someone's happy. We held the party for the staff and their children. Oh yeah. You should have seen the faces of the kids receiving gifts. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute and the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have become popular this year. I hear they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luckily, the luck was on my side this year. Sorry for that outburst. Oh my god, she's so cute. Look at these ears. Ah! Why? You look so happy. I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you get me a Cobalt Velvet, please? Sure. Cobalt Velvet. On the rocks and New York? Thanks. Are you meeting with Say today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted a drink here, and I was coming here too. Sad that I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How's she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. Who can blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it would make all her go back. I'm afraid it will all make her go back to her old ways. Sorry about that, Jesus. Old ways? There was a rough spot where Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close, then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And the teachers at her school didn't help. Say is not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. Well, I can really identify with that. She needs equivalents to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner. Schools don't have the kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Say was totally different during that period. Foul mouse, short fused. Oh. Always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time, I see that old look cross her face and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self though. People mature. Maybe she shows shines from time to time, but I bet Say knows better than to go back to that. Hope so. Give me something cold and sweet, will you? Sure. Oh, cold and sweet. Blast? Yep, here we go. Another one I don't get to serve very often. All drinks should be cold. I mean, part of the mixing process involved ice. I can't think of a single drink that doesn't involve using ice in the mixing process. Here. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff that Say asked for, you know? Not that you mention it. So, I think it's Say's family situation isn't exactly fine and dandy, huh? It's a mess. It's it's a mess that they've tried to fix over time. I'm glad to say they've actually done it. Say's mom has a really abusive relationship with Say's biological father. Sadly, like many women in that situation, she's trying to justify his actions. But apparently, things got nasty when Say's mom, Miss Emmy, got pregnant. At that point, she had an epiphany, one could say. She didn't want the guy to raise her child, so she finally sought help. Things weren't so easy, though. Before the authorities could take him away, Miss Emmy got a serious beating from him. She still uses a cane to walk, thanks to that. Fucking bastard. She moved here, Say was born, she started her veterinary clinic. So did he come back? He was drunk and couldn't find any drugs, so he made it into the city. He caused a ruckus for a couple of days until Say managed to scare him off. Ow. She beat him near to death 3 times? Jesus. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but... Oh, don't worry, I laughed too. The dramatic guy in me here is delicious. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe. And a cat boomer should become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times. There's no problem. Besides, the best part of the city is... This part of the city is comfier. Come again? Sure, Uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also far too sterile. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of the people. You feel like there are people living. What a great track. Especially like going to a busy food stand. You feel the warmth there that Uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. Say, my baby girl, I love Say. You try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice here, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that 2. But I just want 1. I'm asking for 1 for me, adding to your order. Oh, that, right. She's so cute, oh my god. Beer, 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 beer. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mixed. Slot 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, mixed. Here. Thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you left. Look at her ears get all perky. They're all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They're all asking, where's Say? Where's Say? Why do they call you Say? Why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry, I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks. Some dogs had to be safe to hide in a jar. The little guy managed to get his head and paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try and break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah. We'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure, it's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. Say, you better show up. I need Say at my party. Was she at the Christmas one? No, she was with Stella. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. I'd also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses, ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay. Something classy. I'm gonna make everybody fall in love with the cobalt velvet. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came quite cheery about Sunday. Sorry about that. This Sunday? Oh yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? It's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard about Mega Santa's story, and somehow she got in her head that being born on the 25th, she was a spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it. The gifting stuck with her. Spiritual reincarnation? Well, the story says that Redmond's family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. She's a chunie. Hold on, I'm gonna look up what the hell a cat boomer is, because I want to know. Catification procedure. Richard developed a method to prevent nanomachinery injection. That's right. Would you refer to parents? Okay, yeah, I remember now. Oops. Tabbing out, that doesn't always go well. Huh. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she worried about you going back to your old ways. We're just ratting out on everybody today. No one's safe. Something about a rough period where you're angry or something. Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried. I won't go back to those days just like that, though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. Expected as much. Told her as much. Hey, can you give me something bubbly? Sure. Something bubbly for a bubbly girl? Wear another cobalt velvet? Everybody's gonna like the cobalt velvet. Here. Bubbly bubbly. Hey Jill, this might seem a bit random, but do you remember the first time I came in here? Yeah, you're the second white knight I've ever served. I remember. Why? Precisely because of that. I've been meaning to ask you about the story. How was your other experience with the white knight? To put it simply, the total opposite of you. Oh? She came here as part of her work, looking for information on some case. I went through the motions, offering her a drink and all that, but she came only for her job. I actually thought she was just another private eye. When she showed me her badge and all, what kind of case was it? I wouldn't know. She never told me, but she asked if I saw some people. She got pretty intense when I told her I had no idea who she was talking about. She suggested she asked the vending machines outside, and they told her the suspect climbed on them. She got her info and left. Pretty professional, but a bit intimidating. She seemed personally invested in the case, though. That was why she lost her cool. The way she lost her cool was suspicious. She seemed pretty good at reading people, Jill. It makes me kind of jealous. Nah, I'm not good at that. It's just a coincidence that I noticed it. But you noticed it. I'm not good at reading people. Even if the key was thrown in my face, I wouldn't be able to see it. I'm sure you can compensate with another skill. Any particular reason you asked me about that event? Not really. It's from the fact that I was the only other white knight who served weird. I mean, really? Just 2? Weird, I know. I spent most of my life with almost no interaction with the White Knights until I met you. You've had a nice life then. That sounded creepier than I thought. A bit, yeah. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Please come again. I'll go take my break, Gil. Sure. I wonder who we're gonna serve next. Home. I've looked all over for the full version of this image. I can't find it anywhere. It's driving me crazy. I wonder if I left food before. Oh, it's her! It's Dorothy! Okay, I'm here. Oh, she's upset again. Dorothy? You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Ah, honey. You want something? Usual, I guess. Usual. I wonder what's wrong with her, though. I don't know what her usual is. We'll give her a sunshine cloud. Something I can load up with caratomarine. On the rocks and blended. It takes a little longer for you to make, so I can have another bite. Oh. Here you go. Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey, how do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? No, this is a bad road to go down, guys. Solipsism never benefits anyone. What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those ponderings brought you to the bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy. So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts? What? Solipsism. The theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See? That's another thing right there. That word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did that come from? Well, solace means alone. Ipse means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? You know who expected me to believe a lot of Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises? And decided, hey, let's make this noise to mean this. Doesn't make any sense. Words don't make sense. She's so cute. I've been repeating words for a long time. They stop making sense. Why? Calm down. That's just semantic satiation. Stop making up words, honey. And then there's this counter. How can I be sure this counter is really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on. Just making sure. I should make her a drink. At the very least, I gotta throw something at her. Let's, where's my cobalt velvet? Actually, how much can I put in that touch? Look at her, a blue fairy. She's the only one I've ever seen drunk, so I want to try and get her drunk again. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this in your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since earlier today, I think. I don't know. It was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is it all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking about it has a body? But I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream. What tells me that you're real? Huh? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone else's imagination. Or just an AI simulation of some computer that thinks it's human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, the uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It's a couple of months ago, but I remember having a panic attack and scratching my arm to feel something. Panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline. I couldn't feel the scratch and fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Rain in the World, one of my favorites. At one point I cried with the book and realized I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. Jill is a literature appreciator, everybody. Didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm just a figment of someone's imagination, I still care about you. That's what I told myself at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks. Okay then. Oh my god, that's so cute. I'm screenshotting this. I hope it doesn't mess with the stream. Didn't seem to. Look at her. She's gonna be all sticky. Phew! Why did you throw it on your head? Feel something you made. And it burns and itches a bit. Get your towel. Sylvie for Dana Z. Oh, I've been here before. Oh, hey, it's Akira. Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have jewelry for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right. Sign here, please. That's a big package. I don't know what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Hey, honey. Hmm? The big package had a big wiener inside. What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it? Hey, honey. Seems the wiener's too big to eat correctly. Stop. Maybe you could prepare some right now? What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? I love Dorothy. I don't. Seriously, Jill? She's the making the jokes. You're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? I'm Mario. Come on, Mario. I'll buy you a drink. You might have another delivery, you know? This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. Sunshine cloud for Mario. Tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell intact. Some say it tastes like caramel, too. What's wrong with these drinks, man? On the rocks and blended. Sorry, I'm wondering if my mic is picking up my ceiling fan sound. Let me know. Here. Thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me Darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy. Why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What way? Lilum? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but not that there's anything wrong with Oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you. Hey, there's a magical girl up here. Wait, bring back the magical girl. There she is. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. That made me happy, and I don't know, it fit with her telling me, fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm when I'm entered. When you're what? I'm more calm than when I'm entered. Had to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, Honey. Enjoy your big wiener. Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. Oh, Mario. Mario, Mario, Mario. You don't know her at all. She's the nicest girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it, I get it. Don't worry. You like guys, it's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the motor district? I spend all my free time in the motor district, actually. Why? Is it true what they say about all the illegal races going on down there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races. But there's also semi-illegal league going on down there. Semi-illegal? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. Hey, that sounds fun as hell. I'd like to watch some semi-legal races. Legal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Miss Love, of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough. The truth is, nobody's faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that gets beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So our gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Oh. Do you want anything else? I'll have a piano man. Alright. Sing us a song. Get a piano man. I cannot remember the last time I made one of these. Kind of a complicated one. Alright, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Nope, that's wrong. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. On the rocks to mix. There we go. Here. Yeah, this is nice. Hey, you two an item? What are you trying to say with that laugh at me? No, we're not. What's wrong with you? Huh? You work with this hunk of a man and you don't feel like the least bit tempted? How can you be so calm with this smell so close to you? Oh, I love Mario. Ever heard the expression, his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry? Because his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry. If he even has a past at all, I'm having my doubts lately. Are you implying he's not a good game? Oh, don't misunderstand. Gil is a good game. He's not bad looking, he's a gentleman, and he's always attentive. But he's also distant and will make many steps back when he feels like he's getting too close to somebody. You don't have to marry him. Just push him into a closet and... not interested. You annoy me, bartender. You don't see what you have right in front of you. I'm out. Please come again. Ah, Gil, you heartbreaking fuckboy. Back, did anything happen? I discovered I have a sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey, they brought you a package. Ah yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. Here's some pocket money. I'm out of excuses. I wish my fucking boss gave me pocket money. Even if it is like 10 bucks. Rent is due by the 30th. Please make sure your account is necessarily $10,000 or you'll be evicted. Joe wonders if Marineki Nekos actually bring luck. I want to prevent her being too extracted. How much are they? You've been chuckling since yesterday. Pfft, wiener. Marineki Neko. How much are they? Yeah, that's fine. Although, I should have checked what she's like when she's unfocused. I don't know how different it would really be. I'm gonna go take a little break, get some water. I'll be right back. Remember to put this on. Boot, 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 boot. Boot, boot. How do I edit this again? Properties. Just BRB. Okay. Alright, I'll be right back. We're back. Oh. We're back. I've been drinking a lot of like that water flavoring stuff lately. I just get the Kroger brand. But before that, I was sucking down pop like nobody's business, dude. So it's nice to have something that's probably healthier. I mean, I always got diet, but Wednesday, December 28th. Eve? Jill, I'm about to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. How much she hates those dogs. It's so funny. And yeah, I need to go get some fireworks, man. The 4th of July is in 3 days. I love fireworks. Oh, last year we had a fairly big firework budget. I think I did pretty good for what we got. I worked at a Phantom Fireworks for a little while, so I think I know my stuff. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about fireworks a whole lot more when dogs are involved. What the hell does that mean? I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Anyway, Jamie's here. Greetings. Oh, he's gone again. Anyway, let's start. I guess he just wanted to say hello. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Ah, the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. Ingram. I think he was our first customer. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There was lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. As far as I understand, those are made by flying drones or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made the noise? Let's keep it at whatever drone store you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity? I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Now, give me a Mars blast. Mysterious. What's with this guy anyway? Six. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Blended. I don't think I've ever served a mercury blast to anyone. No thermometer was harmed in the creation of this drink. Sour, classy, burning. Spicy, manly, strong. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess up. Jamie, kick his ass! Sorry, if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you stand a chance? You're like half his size. I fight dirty. Ooh, scary. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Joe, please. You make me sound like a savage. And it would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. Oh, Jamie. God, he's so lovable for being a contract killer. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to take, like, strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. You can come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? She might be to your liking. Okay, let's try this suplex thing. Right. Let's give Ingram a suplex. Wow, that sounded weird. Suplex, 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 suplex. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. On the rocks and mixed. Good stuff, like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, mister. He's Adam Jensen. Call me Jamie. And you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at... Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejections that feel oddly suicidal. So, why go through the whole thing? Rejection? Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means of tracking you or your activity. I see. How does an expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies you need to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body, and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes, in your guts, and your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to plant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah? Should've figured. Okay, give me one of those. Let's give him a gut punch. Again, that doesn't sound right. Gut punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, fuck it. All of it. Let's go. Aged and mixed. Here. Yeah, I love these. Looks different from yours, though. I had a couple extras in his, actually. So what are the antibody units they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all their maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines and body outweighs the cons. The rest of the enhancements, have you constructed or have you been adding over time? Either by getting much needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you. Please come again. Don't count on it. He's such a fucking bastard, man. You said that twice. Shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. Right. I wouldn't call him a bastard. Well, I'll call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest of the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day? I think you're just good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough. That guy tires the hell out of me. Someone's in a good mood. It's Armitage! Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood too. A bad touch for Alma. Bad touch, bad touch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got Dorothy drunk that one time, but no matter how hard I try, I can't get anyone else drunk. I wonder what's going on with that. If that's actually something you do, or if it's scripted in the story. Here, Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today, my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. To top it all off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the case to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Dana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump off the highway. So Ava comes and says, make sure it kills you because we're not dealing with you as a cripple. I should reinforce the behavior, but I don't know. Maybe it was the timing, but I would have been laughing for it. I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Dana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time. We even slept on the same bed for a while. When she turned into a teen, we stopped playing. She had other things she wanted to do. I couldn't forgive all that. I mean the age difference and all. But there's something in particular I can't forgive. And it was the day she invited her friends to the house, and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister. And she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. Think about that, the moment finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know? Little by little, the admiration wore off until we finally reached a breaking point. I felt betrayed. You suddenly able to forgive her after 40 years? 40 years? How old is she? She's not 50. I mean, maybe a future cyberpunk plastic surgery, but she can't be almost 50. Hey, it's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather, Dana, who said all those things so many years ago, is the same Dana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. Still as a selfish, childish, immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult. You see an overgrown, horny teen. Aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me. How are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah. Got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As I do. As do I. What the fuck am I saying? As I do. As do I. So, what's the problem then? The same girl that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. You're Brantini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Right. Brantini. Brantini. 6, 2, 3, 1. Age to the mix. Here. This is the thing. Let's start. Boop! Ah! Anna? What the fuck am I saying? Anna. Oh, hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon, it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not long after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. Sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hired you? What if I hire your high-ranking lips? Oh my god, this ghost glitch girl is naughty. Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Joe, can I lift your sweater? Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Alright, enough. Enough. Shit. Peace out. I know this girl is Young's sister as your oldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she'll be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. Up here. Man, I am going crazy, aren't I? we're seeing a glitchy girl who wears... Oh, fuck. I messed up. A glitchy girl who wears jeans under skirts and... Oh, I don't know. I still don't think it's a bad thing. Thanks. So tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh yeah. I never had brothers or sisters, but once Sonora introduced me to her as her sister-in-law. She got so excited about having a new sister and she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As with the big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never, ever forgive you. Yeah. Oh, and there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be there. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll go take my break. Alright. You were here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyway, call me if anything happens. Wow. And that's our last save space. It's less chilly today. Thanks, Jill. Jill, a kid's looking for you. Oh, shit. Hey. Norma. Ew. You're back. Oh, fuck you. You know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. Phew, she thought I was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Aw, so responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her about the pressure she was putting on me. And said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And? Well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me it'd be a waste to spend money on university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to the college course, but I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. And well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? I just rushed headfirst in my original plan and things would have gotten ugly. If you're right, I'd be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Aw, it's so sweet. Shut up. Hey Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make a bleeding Jane, please. On it. Bleeding Jane. Bleeding Jane, bleeding Jane. Bleeding Jane. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I wonder if this is her being distracted, but I bought her what she wanted. Maybe if I didn't, this girl would show up more? I kinda want her to show up more. Thanks. Hey Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see you. And why can't I? You're the main character, you know? What are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Jill? Making a lot of faces there. Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve me a beer, please? Sure. A beer for Jill now. What is going on over at Gill Station, man? We've got nobody, and he's serving up drinks left and right. Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. There. Wait, what just happened? Can't see anything. Wait. Oh, she just shut off all the lights around here. You sure? Yep. Weird. Oh, fuck. Nobody expects the Dorothy position. Man, that's an outdated joke even now. What is she doing saying it? Dorothy Quisition, Dorothy Quisition, Dorothy... Ouch, I bit my tongue. Can't can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Spare tongue? Honey. Ah, hey Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. Fluffy dream. Fluffy dream. Whenever Dorothy's around, it feels like a fluffy dream. And another girl I know. Oh fuck, I fucked up. Aged and mixed. Thanks. Oh yeah, before you leave. What, are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be there then. I guess there's no open container laws, which, you know, why would there be? It's already a stupid law, but yeah, definitely wouldn't have that in this city. Well, I've got things to do, so... Do? Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe? Take care of Becky, please. Who the hell is Becky? Who's Becky? Who's what? You said... I said nothing. Oh, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I need to get them through more shady means. Oh my god, is she gonna get, like, actual explosives? Are we gonna have grenades? That reminds me. 1 year. This must have been when I was in my teens. 1 year, my dad had a smoke grenade he had taken from Army. Must have been when he was doing like weekend National Guard stuff. And we set it off. You do not know how much smoke that shit makes, man. If it had been any other night than the 4th of July, I'm sure someone would have called the cops. But it went on and on and on, filled the whole street with smoke. Kinda cool though. She's gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher on hand. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am, don't worry. Hey Joe, mind if I ask a silly question? You've seen my clients. You can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly questions get on my nerve, though. Sorry, what did you want to ask? Do you know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess their second set of ears look like cats, but the word boomer seems out of place. Not so much you consider it's not them, but their parents who were called such. Oh? Let's go back a bit first. Oh, okay, so we finally know where cat boomers are. I didn't need to look it up earlier. You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they were through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment when they were still a fetus. It's called Yamakase Romanova treatment. Or was it Romaniko Yamada treatment? The let's call it catification procedure. How do I get a catification procedure? It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, the research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got cut in the middle of it. The critical point that can make or break the whole thing. Not to mention Zaibatsu Corps' record of not addressing nanomachine injection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Stengovich. What is Stengovich? Let's call him... Was it Stengovich? Let's call him Stengovich for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter was diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Stengovich funded the research. In a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment wasn't a success. The girl, Sylvia Stengovich, didn't die, and she became a living testament of scientific breakthrough. But then the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized in the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification procedure even if there's no ailments at all. And because of one particular girl whose life got saved by the treatment became a media darling for a bit. A whole generation of kids whose cat-like protrusions got born. And their parents got called cat boomers. A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. You know what? I would love to go through the catification procedure. The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with the protrusions instead of their parents. Keep calling them protrusions. Why is that? Because that's what they are. Eh? You don't think those things on their heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected with the facial ears and muscles. Thus they can move like a cat's and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh. Still surprises me a bit though, that the biggest mutation they got after the treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no ears for with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry, I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. And keep in mind, I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying someone got protrusions because of a catification procedure. And I'll keep it in mind. Wait. What? Yeah, the guy's name was Stengovich. Huh? I just remembered Sylvia Stengovich was around my age. When I was a teen, there were TV specials featured her. I remember that I had the biggest crush on her. Now that I think about it, that crush made me very confused back then. And did you need to shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. Alright, careful out there. All booze and no firecrackers makes Dana a dull girl. Joe's thinking about Kira Miki. Buying one of her posters will prevent her from getting too distracted. Okay, we got $10,000. Look at all our poster collection. When are we gonna get our lights back? You've been talking a lot with that Alma girl. Jealous? It's almost New Year's. Good evening. Hey. Okay, so we've got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday. So I designate you, Gillian Applegate, as the official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate. I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not gonna say anything, Jill? It means not being delivery girl. I'm happy to fake helplessness. Fine, give me the list. I'll be back sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? She's been found out. Call it a gut feeling. You know Gil has a crush? What? Look at how quickly she changed that topic. A client of his. A girl who owns a bazaar. A bazaar? Kind of an odd term in this day and age. She's been coming on to him for ages and he only just started opening up. But he's taking a step backwards and I'm not gonna let him. He's opening up, for fuck's sake. So the errands will take him to the bazaar, I get it. That's right. I cut my nails earlier, but I fucked them up. I gotta fix that. Huh. Alright then, to the office I go. As for me... Doopa-doopa-doopa-doo. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Yo with the crush, huh? This place, great. Oh, if it isn't. Hiramiki! Oh my god! It's off-brand Miku. Hi. Hey Jill, sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, stocked woman incoming. Door's open. Go ahead, the door to the left. Thanks. Hello there. Oh, hi there. The other one, that's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Donovan! I haven't seen him in a while. Now, where did she... Oh, that's hellhole. Perfect. Hey kid, I'm looking, I'll have the usual. Right. Well, you remember me after 2 weeks. I believe it was a beer. Been a lot longer than 2 weeks from me, buddy. Would have been nicer to see even more time between our meeting. Here. Sure, good enough. Oh, he liked the big beer, that's right. The paper's been a mess lately. You'd think with all that's happening, they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations. I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. See no difference in my feed, though. Mr. Donovans, I don't mean to sound rude, but... You know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-centralize anything and report useless things. Of course I know. And why not try to rectify that image? Put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls in the non-pleasant way. Batsu Corp. The company has got an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and they'll find something to fine you with. Twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, the best case scenario is they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is the lackeys picked out that week. If I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. How can they find you? I just see this hellhole is still on one piece. BTC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Hell yeah, that. Yesterday, I closed one that served a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week, they closed 2 small bars that served as legal chicken restaurants? Okay, hold on. Illegal chicken restaurants. Are those restaurants that sell illegal chicken? Or are those restaurants that illegally serve chicken? Chickens. They feed chickens? I don't know. I mean, there's talking dogs in this world. Maybe there's chickens that go to restaurants. Huh. Not to mention, there are like 100 people who have BTC certifications but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that there's some restructuring. Some restructuring will begin at the BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit ran deeper than I thought. No news outlets talks about that. Alright, kid, let's try Moonblast now. Come again? Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time. Moonblast, that's new. So we got Mars Blast, Mercury Blast, Moonblast. Sweet, really happy. I wonder why. Why is the Moonblast so sweet? On the rocks and blended. Here. Now, let's see what this ruckus is about. So... What brought you here? Oh right, didn't you see a loom coming through here? Blue hair, big tits. She's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Not really. Did she jump to the roof then? Why were you looking for her? Do you want an interview? Not really. Just hitting on her. This guy's such a bastard. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have, like, a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits. Hot ass and tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hard as fucking curious about shit right now. This guy's so goddamn vulgar, dude. Billy Bust comes out soon? I've never heard of that. Is that a game? I want to know just how detailed those King Class CH-1A models are, personally. And so you followed her. I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. Oh no, she's a cuck. Jill. Oh, Jill. So the little isn't here, huh? Find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Let's just get him a pile driver, really. This guy, he might be the funniest character in the game, but he's also one of the ugliest, so I wish he'd leave. No, he doesn't have a family, just a wife. Here. Alright. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. Yeah, good luck. The guy left. Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. Hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems like you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small vid for her and took a couple photos. How nice of you. It's nothing really, and she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Alright, something sweet for... not... Hatsune Miku. One... We'll load her up. Give her lots of alcohol. Aged and mixed. Thanks. So, do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time, too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. Seems like he was just trying to come on to you. You don't say. Well, not like you'd have a chance anyways. I'm not into older guys, and I'm already committed to a relationship. Wait, you are? It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but... I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Really? We are both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. It's true enough, I suppose. But it all started when he read an entry I made on my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help out with that after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough, and it wouldn't hurt to try. How nice. He's a stick in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. You know, I met 2 fans of yours lately. Really? Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you. It was amazing. I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious in my opinion. I have many fans, doesn't sit so well. I like many people who like my music better. Fan evokes an uglier, more pretentious image for me. Do you like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music? To be honest, I've had much exposure to your work, but the few things I've heard were really good. And not gonna lie, having talked to you, I feel like I would support you if I didn't like it. So nice to hear. Hey, this will sound familiar. But do you have anything you like? Or, sorry, do you have anything... What? Do you have anything like tea? Let me see. Tea like. Something bitter but girly is fine too. Don't we have tea? Yeah, right here. Here. Perfect. Hey, you're King Class CH-1A, right? That I am. Can I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and a DFC-72? We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have a port on their heads, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that, or the resilience of the VA-11s. They were a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our vocal emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. A trade-off of functionality and power for appearance, you could say. I see. So, anything new for this concert? Well, it is an encore, so we're trying to make it the same for those who couldn't go to the first one. But we always try and spice it up, like maybe with a surprise song or something. There's one time I sang a cover of a song by Blink, or I guess B-Link. Once, in return, they sang Your Love Is a Drug. Ah. So you know the B-Link girls? Really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different they are from their out-of-space personalities. Really. Susie, for example, can be really childish at times. She also laughs a lot, and loudly at that. Meanwhile, Ina is a party girl through and through. If they're not on tour, she's spending her time partying like crazy. Hard to believe. I mean, their image is that of stoic girls with little expression. Almost like living Victorian dolls or something. Well, they wanted to pop out in the public. They once told me, if you want people to notice us, we have to break the cutesy idol concept. I'm always down for that. We can use more idols that aren't cutesy. So they took the opposite route, becoming cool beauties with melancholic songs. I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy idols would be unkept, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate. Fair enough, I guess. True, I guess. Well, I've got to go, but let's have a Sparkle Star first. Sparkle Star for Miss Idol. No one ever asked for this. Page next. Here. Sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Joe. Please come again. Will do. Oh, the handsome bartender. Nice to see you. Boss, Gil's back. I'll take my break. I wonder how much more we have. Saving over day one. Note to self, buy oil for that door. Alright then. Gil, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Also, I'm cleaning off one of the boss's chicken buckets. That's true. Sometimes I add more. Usually I add more when it says optional. Boss asked you to do that? I told you she did. Would you believe me? I was actually just wondering if that made a difference or not. I've only ever been able to get Dorothy drunk once. Even though when I've tried to get people drunk, I couldn't get them drunk. Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Alright. Oh, Stella. Nice to see you 2 days in a row. Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with the Bleeding Jane today. Bleeding Jane. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Blended. Here you go. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped by to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean. Really clean. Gil's the one you can know that too. That guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need a cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? He's a bit out of it today, though. Let's see. Hey Jill, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to put their hands on pieces of white knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that. I'm having doubts. Probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safeguarded. That the events of the bank. Some characters you make them drunk that unlocks their dialogue. Okay. I'll try adding more Keratomori next time. Kermotrin. Sorry. After the events of the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, bricking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Many white knights still stuck in the suits had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynchings, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up when they weren't able to move. So, between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. The whole scientific community is rejoicing. We're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, even single pieces of their armor fetch high prices these days. Can anyone see a profit from the research to justify these experiments? It's new tech. A whole new field ripe for patents just opened for many, so I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see the how. There is one weird case, though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Bluesky Corps unit. Unique. This guy had a really small unit, 5 people, including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor were heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of henshin heroes. Holy shit. Is this the real-life Power Rangers? What? She just revealed herself. That she's into that kind of thing. Aww. They looked like really gaudy. But it turned out the guy actually broke the software, disabled the remote switch. He had one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting. The amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That's just not familiar to you. True. Wait. Here's a freebie. A fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. Jesus. But regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corps has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corps because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. I fail to see the difference. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. The corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold the bottle in the wrong way or get in the way of the logo, you'll be in lots of trouble. And let's not start with theme parks and like, those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just the front that whatever council behind the Zaibatsu Corps chose. He makes a fool of himself and the attention is taken away from whoever it is that the Zaibatsu Corps is actually doing. Yeah. So, what we're saying about Glitch City is basically a huge theme park. I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh. No, seriously, 10 what? Come. Can I get a Brantini here, please? Sure. A Brantini. Well, okay, so let's see. Because I thought I tried to add more Teratomarine in the past and it always failed. Let's add all of it. Aged and mixed. 6, 3. Yeah, it failed. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh, I forgot to age it. Oh. Wait, is that why I failed the first time? Well, let's try it again. Oh, god damn it. Let's add a few. Aged. Yeah, okay. Here. So I take it you're in a good mood today. Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kira Miki concert tonight. Nice. Alright, as it turns out, she was just here. Again? Ah, sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name though. And like last time, she was quite the graceful client. So the rumors about her being really nice in person are actually true? Amazing. I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life. But having such backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone, it's nice to hear, you know? In fact, many think that's what made her so famous so quickly. How she's down to earth, totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for. Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I never put much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much. Being a nice person will take you far, though. My daddy. Daddy? Is that what we're going with? Always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. He has actually managed to get certain contracts over other more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Daddy? Yeah, I'm glad she picked up on that. Do you really believe me saying she... Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That's it. Can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. You'd be surprised at how easy I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I could get in the disabled line with saying doing this. Although she'll probably nag me that she doesn't need it, you shouldn't use that. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? Sure. Classic drink. Hey Kale, welcome. How you doing? I hope work went well for you. All pleasure. Oh, got too soon. That's weird. Flag it as spam or something? I feel like that's so sensitive sometimes. Here. Thank you. Doing good, doing good. I want to try and get through this game today. I've got like an hour and a half more before the Mint and Doki stream. I'm guessing there's not much left, but we'll see. Do you have any servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long, they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you, and everyone wins. We have had a young gardener that left to study engineering, and he actually came back. He still comes by every weekend to tend the plants. Man, that sounds nice. Let me know if you ever in need of a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait. I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyways? I did try to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Zybotsu have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those suits. So the ones who were upholding the law did so by using suits that were all illegal? The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. And this city is what happens when those people with the money start making the rules. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money? I think we've all done things we're not proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. I love how she dips at that point. Please come again. Alma! Hey. No hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? It's basic courtesy, something I will fight to uphold. First the greeting stop, then saying please and thanks stops. Before you know it, boom! Total anarchy. There's a bar out based off this in VR chat I would love to go to. Oh, that's so cool. I really want to get into VR chat. When money is not so tight, I am planning on getting a headset and stuff. Because I know you can do it without that stuff, but like, I don't know. It doesn't really seem like very worth it without it. Also, I gotta figure out how models and stuff works. It'd be nice to get a custom model. You're exaggerating. I'm not. In fact, I'll go through the door again, and I expect you to properly treat me this time. Fine. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight jury, while I ponder weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volumes of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping. Does she know the whole poem? Suddenly, there came a tapping, as if someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this, and nothing more." You overdid it. You totally overdid it. Both the bartender. I did not. So you like poetry? I had a phase. Also, probably the fact that this man in the poem is mourning the loss of Lenore, which is her ex-girlfriend's name. Can I get you something? Let's start with the big cobalt velvet. Sure. Big cobalt velvet. I love the cobalt velvet. So we're gonna pour this, 6 of this, and 10 of this. On the rocks and mix. Here. Thanks. Oh yeah, there's something I've been wondering about for a while. His name Shadow Masters 69's Chronicles? Ring any bells? Wow, you went pale. No, the name doesn't ring any bells. May 22nd. Today my daily card readings told me I meet great change thanks to that old man. My biology teacher told me I had been picked for an inter-school contest in my latest essay. I just know a scientific theory on the idea of auras was revolutionary as I thought. Soon, I'll bring the world into the occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured on when the essay was wrong. Jill? I made sure to delete that blog. No evidence should be left. I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that have all that stuff archived. Why? Why? Sheesh, relax. It's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Don't you realize how embarrassing it all is? We've all been young, Joe. Relax. It's not like you're still thinking like that nowadays. That would be embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? Gods no, I gave up on the whole occult stuff. It's just that remembering it all that stuff is... I don't know. I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with that rare accessory popping out thanks to the colors. I mean, at least you had the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. So you have a picture. Oh god, you have a fucking picture. Why did you do this to me? Why did you dig out the sins of my past? I was bored. Last Friday, I had to take my mind off the whole Dana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Please don't run background checks like that. Just use the search engine, you know? I didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Ah. Like I said, relax. You're obsessed with occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kinda almost accomplished that in middle school, which still sort of haunts me today. Never underestimate the lengths the old classmates will go to track you down. Especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun and they're lonely to boot. We all have things we're not proud of as adults. Now I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them. I have to ask though, why the 69? You're supposed to be a 6'9", not 69, like a reference to both the lovers and the hermit. I was convinced it meant wise choices. Jill, there's nobody that would read that as 6'9". I was 12 at the time. Even at 12, I fucking knew what a 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. Well, let's sweeten things up a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. Are they trendy now or something? Yeah, I was gonna say, we've been serving these all day long. Now we can add as much of this as we want. Oh, that's how you double up. I always thought 10 was the limit. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. Okay, so the limit is 16, 18? Yeah, it's all full. Okay, next. This thing. Stay Alma, speaking of the past, what's your last long-term relationship like? Jesus, that's a loaded question. That's sudden. You dug through my past, I've earned the right to dig through yours. Fine, fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing. Yep. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends that I'd describe as such. That I've introduced to my family and all. The first one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I remember the other girls trying to pick a fight, and me just saying, keep the fucker. Good attitude. The second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. He starts with a friendly hit, and before you know it... Anyways. The other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married only a half a year or so of knowing him. And then there's Richard. Who? I spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well. We had awesome chemistry. I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. Yeah, I know how that goes sometimes. He didn't. Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There's a part of me that wanted to believe, even just for a little bit, that maybe he changed his mind. But as much as I loved him, the one detail brought up a growing gap between us. And at one point, I just had to break up with him. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will ya? A beer. I'm gonna be able to make this beer in my fucking sleep, man. Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Don't mention it. Okay, one more question and we're even. Wow, you really are embarrassed of that blog, huh? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boobs? Jill, I love you and I know you're saying that in jest. But I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. As such, in honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real, and they're spectacular. I love Alma. Now, ask the real question before I slap you. I don't know. She could slap us. I'll grant you that. I'll grant you one. And only one chance to call me by my full name is compensation. I'll gladly take your offer. It's funny you mentioned slapping me, because my real question was, why did you get your hands chopped? Chopped. Well, there's a couple of reasons. First is that I spent lots of time typing. The replacements helped me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh. There's other utilities, like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like the computer's cursor. There's lots more, but there's small things that don't sound impressive when I say it out loud. How'd your family take the operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments. But as luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told her to check if we were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice if they give them a natural replacement. A bit of cosmetic treatment, and it could pass off as original hand with no problem. Last I heard, we were compatible. The family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. And you didn't tell your mom about that? I didn't want her pestering the poor girl. Oh, those are metal. I thought she was wearing gloves, honestly. So, are we cool now? Or even now? Are we? You're pretty pissed about my comment regarding your boobs. And again, I'm sorry. It sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I get to call you Jillian once. Now you don't. Huh? Why? You just called me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance and only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it. Surprise! Oh, the ghost girl is back. Hey Alma, this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey. Not particularly, no. Although there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. Proposed a scenario where nanomachine clusters could leave the body after death, and then act as a collective hive mind through the residual brainwaves. The result would be basically an image, not unlike a hologram. Oh, maybe that's what she is. Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible in the body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. And it's not like the brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still an interesting read, though. See. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you convinced yourself that you're crazy. Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow. See ya. All done? I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, that idle girl left him here. For some reason, that idle girl left him like that, it seems. You think? It might have been while he was out. True. Hey boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am. Why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade, what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... No, seriously, 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show. It just happens to use fights in expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries much wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh well, wait, what? Come here, fuck boy. Fuck boy, ah! 8th grade, what? Did our boss just call us a choonie? Jill will have a roof over her head for another month. This sense of relief will make sure she stay focused at work. We'll have a roof over our heads for another month. Yay! Break time. I will be right back. Alrighty. I like how my iPhone PC can toss the room. Ugh. Okay. I've got to look close. Save. Time is it? Yeah, we got time. Let's go to work. Friday, December 30th. Evening. Gil, are you humming Shine Spark? Ah, hey Jill. Are you okay? Are you in love maybe? No, nothing of the sort. I'm fine. I always love the implication that being in love is not something that's fine. No, seriously, did you fuck? Men only get happy after they Is that true? Do men only get happy after they fuck? That's not... Oh my god, you totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations. I've been seeing you this happy since, well, never. Oh no, god, it's Streaming Chen. Today's escapades will bring us to a familiar place and... Shit. Gil, I'm out. I'm gonna... Streaming Chen. Not so fast, flat bartender. It's as if that's even your real name. Last time, my viewership had a weird peak while I was passed out. So I'm here to find out what made people so interested. I'm trying to remember if this is all the same as before. Did I miss bath time? Hey kids, wanna die? Huh? Do I have something in my face? This guy is totally fucked. This guy totally fucked. No doubt about it. That gleam in his eyes is unmistakable. Poor Gil. Whatever, just keep it down. Hey Jill, you're here. Isn't that the passed out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here. Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. Anyway. Where did she go? And the mixed drinks and changed lives. Oh hey, it's them. You are too happy and you are too mopey. What happened? I was right. Huh? That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Let's say, that girl... I'm not here! Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Anyways. Betty was right, and that deserves a beer. And you? I'm fine. I don't know if we ever see him drink. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost. Here. Woo! So the girl was actually infatuated with him? You should have seen her, screaming from the top of her lungs like that she liked him. And him just standing there thinking... Just like that. In retrospect, it was a tad too cliche to my taste. Still, I knew she liked it. I was right. I was right! He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your coworker, holy shit, did he fuck? She's so mad about it. You're making it too obvious, Gil. Ow! That beaming face is unmistakable. That's the face of a guy who got some and enjoyed every moment. Back to Deal though. Like I said, he seems lost in thought. Victories like these are few and far between. Let me enjoy myself. Can I get something non-alcoholic here? That's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. I'll have a bloom light. Okay. A bloom light. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3. H on the rocks. And you can have a sugar rush. Here, thanks. Second. Celebrate all you want, but freak me out here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Joe? Me? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, and Jessica. Or should I say, didn't share the bed sheets, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, chocolate addict. Oh my god, she's just like Elaine. Too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, teetotaler, and chews with the mouth open. Okay, that last one. I'm sorry, that is a deal breaker. If we're dating and you chew with your mouth open like a fucking child, I'm never seeing you again. What do you think, Jill? But you must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in such a short period of time. I mean, about the piece of scrap situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this. Gil? He's still on fucking Cloud 9. Or is it fucking in Cloud 9? What about... Sneaky, sneaky. I'll be damned, she actually hides pretty well. For starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. We could start there. Ask her out sometime. You know her. Maybe she'll change her mind. Maybe you'll change yours. In the end, you lose nothing by... What? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Willem. So I don't know how well it applies to you. Yeah, these things are humans and all but organs nowadays anyway. Even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't she? This fella is a good catch if I do say so myself. And like I said, humans in all but organs. You've surely encountered Willem that you sometimes forget are not humans. Well, we live in weird times, but hey, that makes them more interesting. I wish our weird times made it interesting and not fucking depressing. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integration of Willem, though. Well, Bluesky is pretty much the cradle of social experience of all normal immigration, so... Anyway, just try to get to know her. You'll find out how you feel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite the uninspired advice if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with the piano man and piano woman. Alright. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the rocks next. Piano man. Piano woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All Asian next. Here. And now we reach a stalemate. I normally take the piano man, but I feel like there's symbolic value in taking the woman. Why order like this then? I hate Laura. You what? She's gonna take you away from me. Is she drunk? You're my piece of scrap, not hers. You're mine. Mine. Betty, you don't own me. Besides, I can't, for the life of me, leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you're just gonna crash. That's not a laughing matter. You need someone making sure you aren't kicking people. That's not normal, you know? Besides, it's not like I have something I want with her yet. It's not like I have something with her yet. You're right. So you won't leave me? I'd worry myself sick if I left you to your own devices, honestly. We should leave now. Oh yeah. We're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you'll want to come. We'll come. Are you sure? We will. Fine, we'll be there, Jill. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Bill. Please, come again. There she is. Party! I'd love to go. But I told everyone that tomorrow I'd end up spending the year at the party myself, so... Sorry. Totally forgot she was already here. Man, that was such a bliss. Still, I can see how traffic spiked. Things can get fun here. And just like the last time, let me show my viewers something fun. Give me something nasty. She wants something nasty again. Where's the grizzly? I love her music, though. Here. This is the... Hold on. It was nasty, alright. And now, it's time for me to be a nice person and give you something nice. Huh? It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural for you get your own copy of my theme song. No, thank you. Don't be shy, let me give you one. I mean it. No thank you. Well, too late. It's already in your player. That can't... How in the ever-living fuck did you do it? Magic. That's bullshit. Video editing magic. Did you just hack into the music player? Let's move on, shall we? Yeah, whatever. Hey, weren't there dogs? Last time you talked about this place like it was zany heaven of sorts. But I see the same shit. Seriously, no decorations or anything of the like? Good question. Where are the dogs? I haven't paid enough attention to them. They haven't come. Idols, newspaper managers, talking dogs. And it's the same old bar like last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know? I gotta think about it. Maybe boss just donated money to this Sierra thing. And then tricked the dogs into coming in as a part-timer for kicks. Oh well, anything interesting lately? I mean, it's not like I miss them, but they should at least show their faces. Hello? Sorry, what did you say? I was asking if there were any news stories. This is not a newspaper, you know? Nor is it a crazy stories on demand streaming service. That's a big fat lie, and you know it. Shut up. But I said nothing. I mean, so shut that idea up. Yeah, that. I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason. I want to find out why. Maybe Pretty Boy over there can tell us the story of who he fucked. He's so distracted he won't even make a retort. Amazing. Guess there's something worth saying, but... And I want to hear it! Well, Kira Miki came here yesterday again. You're shitting me. You expect me to believe she came all the way here again? Do you even have proof, like the glass from last time? Well, if I may interject. You been listening, boss? The walls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a pic with her. She did what? Let's see. Why? Why? I tried to make an appointment with her and she's always busy. But you sit here and she just comes waltzing over? It's not fair. Well, lady, maybe it's because you're obnoxious and always streaming. Hey, if I knew how the hell stuff like this happened, I'd share my secrets. I was just baffled you are right now. Yeah, but I bet you're not even that much of a... Ooh, excuse me. Much of a fan anyway, are you? You're not wrong. Can you at least tell me how nice she was as a client? Very graceful client, much like last time, a real nice girl. I'm gonna give you my number. If she ever comes back, you let me know, you hear? I'm not gonna let you keep her to yourself. I really doubt she'll be back again, though. She's already come twice. I'm not taking any chances. I need something to drown this anger with. Give me something girly, will you? Okay. Girly drink. Girly drink? Girly drink. This is a good one to get people drunk with. Maximum. All mix. Oh, what? I missed two of these. God damn it. We're gonna get her drunk and make her pass out again. Here, let's just chill a bit. Still not fair. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny. Maybe the whole peak viewership thing was just you? Huh? Maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with the spike. Maybe you're just maybe you were just that good. Are you hitting on me? I'm not. In fact, I'm kind of trying to keep you to leave. On though. Don't be so hard on the girl. She's fun. Another nuisance shows up. Wow, Joe hates me. It's not hate, it's just... Wait, I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey. You're curious, right? About Fuckboy's partner. Want to know who it was? Do you know? Maybe not. That maybe not settles it then. Not taking any chances. Oh, come on. Bartender, you're making lots of faces there. It's nothing, really. Did the two bartenders break or something? Should I call the manager? Tech support? Hey Joe, you're not her voice, remember? What? Who fuck? Aside from that guy, I mean. Today, you're oddly calm today. Well, I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like if I stop speaking, I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. And wouldn't you know, if I can actually make it to premium time if I go commando. Huh. But come on, I'm getting bored out of my ass here. Do something. I'm not a dog. You can't just ask me to roll over, you know? I'm going to entertain you a bit then. Boss? You and Gil take a break. I'll entertain the Missy here. Alright. Jill. By that I mean, take Gil with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of the road and right into the truck's grill. Grill Gil. Right. Alright, Gil, come with me. Huh? Poor Gil. Let's see, there's 18. Huh. I'm just gonna look up how many days there are. Let's see. Oh, it's the last day? Okay. Then yeah, we are very close to the end. We are definitely finishing today. Want one? No thanks, I don't smoke. Alright, I got a text from Alma. Boss, Alma and Gil didn't fuck. Well, that's a bummer. She is sending congratulations your way, though. Tell her I said thanks, like, yes. So, who was the lucky girl? So was it a guy? I never thought you swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So it was a girl, and you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know? You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know? You never talk about yourself. You're talkative so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing is literally the only way I know how to get through to you. You make me sound like some weird loner. You are a weird loner. And at least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you. Why are you humming Sunshine Stone so much, though? Well, after that arrow girl came up yesterday again, I looked up her discography and just couldn't stop humming. Excuse me. Or listening to them. Right. Oh god, you didn't fuck the adult girl, did you? No. Why would that be a problem, though? I don't know, it just feel weird. Well, that's for the break. Let's go back. Right. Oh, and Gil? Keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean it. That way we don't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has been the weirdest thing I've ever heard this year. Shut up. I wonder if Alma finds Gil attractive. He's a good-looking guy. And that's that. Back. What are you two doing back there? Fuck me. Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently. See, Gil, you're making it too obvious. Ow! What do you have today? Have a gut punch. Coming right up, huh? What? Nothing. Is the world ending? Dorothy wants a gut punch. We're gonna get her drunk. Asia next. We'll fill up this shaker with alcohol. Here. Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. You okay? It's weird for you to order something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. Did you know Little tongues are designed to identify food using the chemical components? Our tongues were designed with the human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal specs, and apparently, my sensitivity is set to 1.2235 times. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I say I wasn't interested, but why? Well, after last time I got curious and started checking how many of my systems worked in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations, you can make a seismograph with them. Huh. And checking that, I found that it's all based on how humans work. That got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know. Looking up all that suddenly made me feel real. And it's the opposite of what I felt last time. I feel like I'm here right now. Glad to hear that. Alright then, let's try something sweet now. Something sweet, that's more like it. Let's see what you think. Sorry, Dorothy. Baby girl. I've gone mad with power. Here. Ah, nice. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. What? You're talking to you and you're answering like any other human would, even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversations with AIs. But after a bit, they just start looping through their old built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. That always makes me crash back into reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you here right now, it's amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy to see something she always dreamed of. It helps when I feel particularly cynical. Oh, you flatter me. Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's little. The method might have been different, but we too evolved from a more simple form ages ago. If Lil managed to create biological life years from now, it will all have come full circle. So what should I take from this? So what I should take from this is, you love me? I do love you, Dorothy. You're so cute. Don't overdo it. Anything else? Let's go with the sugar rush, like you just had. She's gotta get drunk. We're loading her. Even in doubt, my love for these is real. How romantic. That Go-Go is a blast. Don't you feel like talking a bit more with Dee Dee? Dee Dee's too much of a prick, and Go-Go is tired. Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders. Oh fuck. Well, I tried, Jill. I'll be in my office. Cute little girl Lilum! Cam girl! Oh, fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. You come here often? Are you hitting on me? Hey, Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try the Sugar Rush. Bartender, a Sugar Rush over here. Bartender. Bartender. Sorry, what? Sugar Rush, please. Right. Sugar Rush, again. We're serving all Sugar Rushes. We're gonna get them all loaded. Yeah. Good choice, Dorothy. Yay! So, what are you doing in my turf, huh? Streamy-chan. Yes? No, I meant that's what she calls herself. Man, that's such a tacky name. Yeah, but it's my tacky name. Actually, that's not really my name. What's your real name, then? Behind Streamy-chan's awesome mask lies the humble Nicole Chen. Humble. Why not call yourself Streaming Chen? It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started, I called myself Nico Chen. changed websites, so the name felt a bit out of place. Thus I became Streaming Chan. Everyone nicknamed me Streaming Chan though, so I just went along with it. Oh yeah, I get it. At one point, I was going to call myself Dolores Hayes. Then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to the face. Anyway, I'm here because the last time I came, I ended up greater viewer numbers than usual. And so, I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Oh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh. You just need to crack her shell. Shut up. See? You just need to say the right thing at the right time and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet, you. Don't play hard to get. You know it's true. Hey, stream girl. Me? I regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some advertising. I have, but you see, the contract with them expired, so Marvin, the business guy or whatever, had to make a new one. He was gonna send the draft to his lawyer as it had a couple of additions, but let's say he got too excited with my VR model and the contract became unreadable. Oh, so he used the contract to... Yep, he cut it into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his penis. I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld, even in the VR industry. I reported him and he got fired. Now they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his dick are punishment enough. But I mean, why the contract? I don't mind if he jacked off to an image of me, but the contract? That's money you're soiling right there. I would have gone back on the deal, were it not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Some people, seriously? Dick paper cuts. I've done enough crazed teacher fantasies to know that they can be a problem. I don't think you need to have experience to understand that. That said, Gil's been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me. Huh? But you know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. Alright. 2 big beers, honey. Now I need 2 big beers. Wait, which one just called me honey? I really hope it wasn't, Streaming Chan. Wait. I messed up somewhere. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what happened? 1. Okay, hold on. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Alright, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One of them has gotta get drunk at this point. Cheers! Cheers! Yes, she's getting tipsy. Alright, I'm not feeling my tongue or my feet. Time to get lewd. Did I hear lewd? Do you have any stories? This will be a treat for non-premium users. I once met a guy that insisted on doing it in a jacuzzi. He didn't mind being in premium time, so I started setting up the cameras. And man, it was a challenge. I wasn't just gonna stream out over the water. I wanted some underwater action too. What did you do with the bubbles and all? That was the least of the problems. We just turned the jets off. Not only did I not have a makeshift underwater cover, I also keep in mind the heat. Heat isn't good with cameras. Did you try chilling the cam with a bit? Chilling the cam a bit and putting it in a bag with some filling? We made something more convoluted. We took a small cooler, opened a hole for the lens, and sealed it with plastic. We made sure things looked good through the cam and then started recording. Threw in some cooling packs and sealed the fuck out of the cooler. Didn't need any weight? Yep, luckily the guy was into bodybuilding, so we just used old dumbbells. He was also ripped as fuck, so that's another story. It was all a success, but it's also the last time I've had sex on a jacuzzi. Blood rushing, hot water, I felt like I was dying midway through it. Thank God he decided to resume the action out of the water midway through it, or I would have surely died. At least the guy didn't burn himself. What do you mean? Last time I had sex on a jacuzzi, my body got so hot the guy almost burned his dick. I considered investing in a cooling system, but it's so situational expensive, I'll pass. Besides, that cooling system requires too much maintenance. Wait, I think I should leave. Are you here to join me in Despace for the rest of the night? Oh no, these two are dangerous together. Can I plug my servers in the services at the end of the night? Sure. Then count me in. I've got the perfect stories. Let us be on our way then. This is a bad idea. These two should never be together. Goodbye, bartender. Bye, honey. Well, let's start the story. You see, there was this mega Santa. Wait, seriously? They left. A pair made in hell. At least they look like they're having fun. That method of filming underwater sounds convoluted as fuck, though. And I guess it's hard to keep a cool head when you're horny. We're done, boss. Don't you just feel great? We're in the same place. Were we in the same place? Here, Joe. What's this? A bonus. Today I got a taste of the kind of clients you deal with, and keep it up. Well, tomorrow's the big day, so get ready. That goes for both of you. Either I'm getting old or that girl is too much even for me. Happy New Year. May all your wishes come true with a bountiful year filled with health and joy. I'm gonna leave the closet open in case you want to hide from the noise. Thanks. December 31st! Well, let's see. Gil's in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I ordered. He had agreed to work on New Year's even though I went to pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up any minute. Relax. Everything will be alright. I can assure you of that. Drink something. Maybe that will cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. Get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug? A big one. A reward after everything's said and done. Gotta go. You can do it. Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this all these years. Now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. There's... Jill is so down bad for Dana. I'm okay. Hello. The music just cut out. Gabby. Perfect. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Hey. You talk first. No, well... Some days ago, I got a letter. And even odder than getting that letter was the fact that it was from your sister. A what? My sister sent you a letter? It's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? Don't know, I never opened it. At least not until now. Huh? Figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that? Yup. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. I spent days worrying about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. After all those worries, after all those problems, after all those years of not talking to her, she sends me a letter, a fucking letter of all things. She just says sorry? Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking all those years? Ah, now I'm fucking pissed. You laughing? Sorry, I remember all the times my sister provoked you that way. Like that time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day? And you were pissed about the lack of a 3. Or that time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table and she sneakily opened it and took a sip? She didn't tell you she did it and you were confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. The letter was supposed to piss me off like that. I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. But organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments are out of the question. Yup. Thing is, apparently she suffered that way since she was 18. Kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? To avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use a serum. Shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently the serum burns like hell. The shot even left a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So that thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark? The rejection that ended up killing her? The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. The doctor said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and all the rejection acted afterwards, they don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she just told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Thinking about ifs won't bring her back. Huh? I spent so much time harrying myself over what ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I'd apologized earlier? What if I'd had a chance to what if I'd given a chance to that research institute thing back then? The amount just increased threefold if I had lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets, the dead, is a hollow effort. You're alive, you're here. I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Jill. Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having met her condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone, though, if only... So let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together. Together. Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is try and lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask, though, did she really start to complain about the chest pain shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but it actually goes way back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. God, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then. Part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. You didn't deserve that. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know? We both have things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. Should have been mature and not shouted at you either, so... Let's just call it all water under the bridge, shall we? you sure? Of course I am. So, how did you find me exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger You? I have, yeah. Well, truth is, I visit it from time to time. The other day, I read a thread that discussed the bar. The description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No, not mad, more like dumbfounded. Hey Joe, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, back then I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. If she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. Didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. She was forcing the burden on me. And then my became our future and started talking about marriage. You were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it that seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. The thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I didn't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. And she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college things to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it rained down on me all at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice of me. What would have stopped her once we got married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her knees after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was the best for me. What about my freedom? My say on the matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore? No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurts so much. But you have to understand. I didn't want to wake up 40 years old working a job I hate. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted a break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. Regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. Somehow felt the same, even though I'm not in college. So that's what led you to fighting? That's what led you to fighting, huh? Yeah, you know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back on it, tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take the offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked that out with her. My sister did something like that. Huh? Told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her to the end, but instead I kept pushing her. Should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. I should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. We're quite the hotheads. You, me, my sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know? Play your role correctly. But why didn't you come back, Jill? Why did you end up hating us that much? Or did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that... Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? But you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded. My sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid, dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. I faced her back then and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I came up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes things easier. I wouldn't ever speak to her ever again. And it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and my sister were meant for one another. You both moved on after that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. Like I said, berating myself over those past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. We were together all that time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she's the one I can always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Huh? Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So, let's have a toast to her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Something sweet and non-alcoholic. A sugar rush. Grab this for a sec. Okay. Nor, I know you're watching from the beyond right now, as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least make you rest easier. So knowing that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure this little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey, want to add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit. Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis. Sis, you idiot. Why did you keep that secret for so long? Idiot. Idiot. I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough, you idiotic idiot? Hey, Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead. That you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise we won't fight. I can't do that. Huh? You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. But I can promise that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said? That you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean it. I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Chill. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So, about this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. We might as well break the alcoholic taboo here and now. I didn't even put any booze in it. I should have. Right. Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you a beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me an apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny, and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer and it turned out it was to be apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well, I did hide all the dildos in the house that night. I wanted to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. And as a follow-up, he used the same cucumber in his salad days later. She said, "So do you like eating me for lunch?" Oh my god. Jill? I'll tell you when you're older. Or never at all. Hey Gabby, your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Claire's, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. Miss Claire knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course. How'd she cover for me otherwise? True. You You go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Claire doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough. At least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yeah, he opened a second branch last year. So he's looking to expand? I think he got into partnership with a friend in Motor District. That guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, I knew it. I fucking knew you were a lesbian. Mark 1 for daddy. I think he had this bet with an acquaintance ever since my sister was 12 years old or so. Dad said sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whoever was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? No. I guess that wasn't as simple as one too many said things. Mom was always obsessed with high society and her circle of friends. A lesbian daughter was a no-no. Even this day and age? Seriously? I'm still on my sister's side for that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did it because her friends were. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more to her than her daughter. How did she react to her death? I don't know. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. Hadn't seen her since August, I think. Did you fight too? No, she just hasn't shown up. You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore. Thanks to you. Huh? I thought there was gonna be a party here. Alma, over here. Party? A small New Year's celebration. Want to stay for it? But I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You always get cola. You only get cola for the night, though. No alcohol. It's giving us time to catch up even more. I'll introduce you to some friends. Ian? If you don't mind me. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Oh, is that it? Yay! Yay! Oh my god. I love Valhalla. This game is so good. Oh. So happy. I'm surprised this game isn't more widely recognized. I mean, I know visual novels are not exactly mainstream, but the looks, the soundtrack, the writing, this game has literally everything. Literally everything you could ever want. They're going to be making, between this and Throw Up Club, I'm definitely going to be making visual novels a bigger thing on my account. I think there was just a visual novel game jam on itch.io. Look through that. But like I said, I got the drink guide for this, and I want to do a hand cam, like live cam, drink mixing. I might have fixed the issue with my laptop. There was not enough RAM. I think that might have been the problem. I installed more RAM. I'll do a test stream, see if that fixes the issues. If not, I'll bring up my camera and we'll just do it at the desk. I have enough room on the desk. I'll have to clear it off a little bit, but we can do that. It won't be too difficult. So, tomorrow, we're going to be playing Ace Attorney. My good friend and moderator, B, was kind enough to gift me the trilogy remake or remaster that's on Steam. So we're going to be playing that. This week we're also going to be doing Neo Twerwy, The World Ends With You. Big fan of that one from the original game. What else? Well, you can see the schedule. But it's going to be a packed week. We're going to do a lot this week. A lot of fun. Hold on. I wonder if there's anything after the credits. I did have fun. I did. I had fun. Do I click? Yep, I also got to meet a cat boomer. Why did your boss hug you though? Oh my god. Oh, this is Gabby and Jill. She's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You're dozing off back there. You're right. Good night, Jill. This game is so sweet, man. Such an amazing take on what cyberpunk storytelling can do. We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night. That's right. We are gonna play some more tomorrow. So, thank you guys so much for coming by. Always appreciate it. I always appreciate you. Have a good night. Good night. Wait, hold on. Something's going on. I don't know if you guys saw it. This is back in August. I guess this is where we part ways, huh? Sadly, I'm bound to this city. I can only falsify my identity effectively around here. I really want to thank you, Chief, for the second chance you gave me. If we ever cross paths again, Gil, we're leaving for like a week, we're leaving for like a week and a half or something. Don't be so dramatic. Okay, so this is August. I don't know if it's last August or the August after this, in the new year. But and you're taking care of my apartment. We will cross paths because I live there. The time you spent setting up a useless farewell could be used asking me things about the place. Like, where the switches and valves are. But I already know. They're in that control panel you made. But I like talking about the control panel. I'm proud of it. Why does she have a control panel in her apartment? Speaking of obsessive likes... Jill, stop calling Armitage. She'll take care of your four-ball just fine. I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about me. I've never been away from four this long. I don't know what I'll do. You'll do just fine. You did pretty well for the last 25 years before finding him. Yeah, but... we're leaving. Oh yeah, before I forget. I left you a box of condoms on the first drawer in the desk, Gil. You what? You what? Hey, if he wants to bring his new girlfriend over or whatever here, I want him to be ready. Oh, but just one condition. If you're gonna fuck like rabbits, stay away from my room. I have too many pics of my Emoto, and I don't want their eyes soiled. Emo who? Little sister. Then just say little sister. Yeah, whatever. They're dating. They're going on a date. It's just... they have to be. First stop, Panama. They're going on their honeymoon. You can now save heart data. Loading heart from data at the title screen or the bar will let you start over from day one while keeping your items and money. Oh yeah, let's save. New Game Plus. Well, okay. Probably not going to be doing New Game Plus, especially not in here, but again, thank you guys so much. I'm glad I didn't exit out that last scene. Oh, they're dating. They're married. They're going on their honeymoon. I don't care what you say. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.